Well, I don't know how well you could see that, but you see there's two little baby kittens on the chair. If I try to go outside, because, you know, they're kind of feral kitties, if I go outside and as soon as I crack that door, or actually move the lock on the door, they'll go flying. But I found out this morning that there's actually four of them. I guess the two that have been showing up are the bolder of the two, bolder of the four. Once again, I can't open the door, but this is really very interesting. The bigger one we call our smudge, and the newest one. Yes, they're related, but look at how cozy they are together. They have the same mother. I don't know, it's just very funny. Okay, the part you just saw, that giant excavator, there was a little video that went with it, but it didn't come out because I had changed the settings on the camera and it took a picture instead of a video. I rechanged them after. But anyway, last night we were sitting here and we're hearing this like clanking, coming down the road. The boat came in from the US. And so we look out front and that giant excavator is going by, and it was dark out, you could barely see it, but we could see it had like a giant bucket on it. And we were like, where is this going? There's nothing that we can think of around here that needs an excavator that big and a bucket that big. But somebody must have got a deal on it. Got some good color today out there. Well, afternoon beach walk, and just had this funny thing happen. I did some settings on the camera, and I forgot I had put on the digital zoom to 4 times. So when I turned it on to start doing this, it was like all you could see was my nose and my arm wasn't long enough anymore. Luckily, I figured it out. The watercolor and everything today is just incredible. The sky, the pinks, these little pools that develop with their different colored water. Really amazing stuff that happens. I'm going to turn this around, and there's a real beautiful contrast right well, you can sort of see it. See it behind me with the dark clouds and the colors? Those dark clouds and everything, we're supposedly having a cold front coming. And the weather yesterday said, you know, you're going to need your blankets and warm jackets and all that kind of stuff. So that probably means it's going to drop into the low 70s. I know. For a lot of you, that's not a cold front. But for here, that's a cold front. It gets, I don't know, it's hard to explain. But when you're down here and it gets to be 70 and windy, everybody's got down coats on, hats on. I know to a lot of people who come to visit, it's a little funny. Can you see that little fish right there? Look at him. It's like a fish with a skeleton. I don't know if he's malformed or what the story is, or some kind of strange species of fish, but it's alive and it looks like it has a skeleton. See it? Very bizarre. can you see? I just picked him up. Can you see this? It's like he's not developed, or it's some strange species. I don't know what it is, but it's like half fish, half skeleton. I'm gonna throw him back in. So wasn't that like the strangest fish you've ever seen? Or it's the strangest fish I've ever seen. Maybe we found a new species. We should have kept him. We could have named him a... I don't know. What would we have named him? I don't know. We'll have to think about that one, I guess. But I've never seen, so maybe it's a new species of fish that's developed in the Bahamas. Or maybe it's actually a fish that exists. Or maybe it's just malformed.
Baby sea urchin?
Yeah, baby sea urchin.
You don't want to pick him up?
Nah, I don't want to step on him either. Well, we just got back from a beach walk. Really windy now. We're having that cold fronts coming through. I told you about that already. And I was really hoping it was going to be wrong, and then I'd get out to get some more drone footage, because the drone really gets some, it picks up a whole different set of colors from up there than it does when you're on the ground. I don't care what the camera is, because you're at a different angle to it. So the colors just really pop. Everything is much better with that. But unfortunately, just didn't work out for today. Somebody, just a little note, how come everything's always wonderful and cheery in the videos? Well, you know what? There's plenty of stuff in the world that's garbage and crap, and there's plenty of that goes on here too. Everybody's lives have it. You have things you have to deal with. I have things I have to deal with. Do we need to put it out there all the time? No, we don't. Was there things that even happened today on a Sunday? Absolutely. Things that aggravated me? Absolutely. Am I going to bother bringing it up? No. Because there's enough garbage out there all the time. People moaning and groaning and complaining. And you could do that, I don't care where you live, whether it's Eleuthera or New York or Los Angeles or out in the woods someplace. There's always something that you can put out there that's a gripe or something, because that's the way the world works. It's not perfect. Every day doesn't go smooth. But I like to show you the highlights of the positive things that make here what it is on that positive level. On the negative, if you're coming to visit, you don't have to worry about the negatives. Have a good time, enjoy your stay, go to the beach, travel around, enjoy the sights. We all deal with our own garbage in our own ways. So that's why you don't see a lot of it. You do see some though, like when the power goes out, or the electric, or those kind of things, or you have mechanical issues, but not all the time. It's not worth it. Well, it's 5:15. Hate this time of year. Sid hates this time of year. It's dark so early. It's not that the day's really short. I mean, it gets light at 6, but I really need a longer day. So, and oh, it's cold. The cold front is here. 75.
Really windy.
Really windy. Oh, look. A mommy and 3 kitties. One's playing with the tail. I'm surprised they're still out there, to be honest, because they're all snuggled around her and it's freezing. So this is a cold front. Okay, so it's going for our evening walk. One of us, the other one of us, it's not that warm.
He has issues.
I don't have issues. If it's below 85, I can wear pants comfortably. Above 85 gets iffy, and by 90 I gotta have shorts. But otherwise, 75, now that's definite pants. and polar fleece.
I'm hardier.
Yeah, hardier. Whoa, plenty of cement coming in. More here, more over here. Let's see. This one's going to Eleuthera Supply. And this one's going to Philip Thompson. Don't know who that is. You'll notice the steel. Can you tell the rust in there? I don't know. I don't seem to get that concept yet. If the steel has already rusted, it will continue to rust even though you bury it in concrete. And if it's too close to the edge, it will blow out the edges of the concrete, thus creating future problems. I suppose, I don't know, part of the continuing work program. I tried to get them to use coated over here and fiberglass one, but all to no avail. They like their rusted steel. Okay, this is just for reference to show you just how big this bucket is. There's Sid standing in the bucket.